Since as early as I could remember, I always loved playing video games, right? Nostalgia was waking up on those summer mornings and just going straight to the console, right? Staying up all day and just playing, 14, 16 hours a day, right? It was normal to stay up until 7, 8 in the morning or whatever, right? And one of the reasons I started this self-improvement journey was so that I could spend more time focusing on doing the things I find fun, right? Doing the things I enjoy doing, and like video games, and spending less time worrying about life, less time worrying about bills, about work, about school, and that's the reason I started this journey, was so that I could spend more time doing the things I enjoy doing, as do we all, right? That's probably the reason most of you started this change in your life. And I want to start this video off by kind of identifying a misconception that I believe exists currently. I think society has kind of corrupted the idea of fun, of what it means to have fun, what it means to do something fun, right? For example, when I say fun, you think of time off, you think of taking a break from the hard grind of life and just doing, having leisure time, whatever it may be, right? And often, and sometimes that is the case, right? But not always, right? So I wanna start this one off with posing a question to you guys. Why can't we have fun doing the hard work? Enjoy the difficult habits, the difficult hobbies, right? And it might seem like a stretch, but I wanna start this slowly, right? Let's take the first step, right? First question I want you guys to ask yourselves is what do you find fun, right? Is it going out with friends? Is it drinking? Is it smoking weed? Is it playing video games? Is it working out? Is it boxing? Is it whatever it may be? I want you to identify what you find to be fun, what you enjoy doing, right? Because at its most basic definition, fun is just doing what we enjoy doing something we enjoy doing, right? So identify those things first. The next thing I want you guys to do is ask yourselves which of those are detrimental, or which of those are negatively impacting your life, which of those are slowing you down, and which of those do you regret doing the next day, which of those are harmful, right? Like, do you wake up with a hangover every time you drink? Do you regret sleeping with a girl that you didn't really like? Or do you regret smoking weed and getting too high, right? Whatever it may be, I want you to identify those, and I want you to cross those off your list. I believe that the next step that should be taken is replacing these with habits or with hobbies that are going to push you mentally or push you physically, right? Or maybe push you spiritually, right? Whatever it may be, as long as it pushes you further. So whether it be music, an instrument, right? Or learning a new language, or chess, or boxing, or lifting weights, or running, whatever it may be, reading. And I want you to slowly, there's no reason to go cold turkey, but I want you to slowly replace these things you crossed off with these new productive hobbies, right? And over time, you're going to find yourself enjoying them more and more. And I believe that's going to make you a better person, right? And you might, a better person productive-wise, right? And you might argue, well, there's nothing wrong with spending an hour a day, playing video games, or there's nothing wrong with smoking once a month, or drinking once a week, whatever it may be. And you might be right? Moderation is necessary for all things, right? Even the good ones, even the good things, right? But I want you to ask yourself, at what point do your habits define who you are? At what point do you wake up and you're 80 years old and you realize you spent your whole life doing this? You spent your whole life playing video games once a day, right? And that's never the case, but even if you're the most disciplined person in the world, which if you were, you wouldn't really find it fun. But yeah, and me personally, you might say, well, I can never get rid of video games. I've always loved video games, right? There's no way. It's everything to me, right? Like nah, I'm different. Like no, trust me, brother. Like I spent thousands of hours, tens of thousands of hours probably throughout my life, just playing video games because I fucking loved it, bro. I loved it, dude. There's no describing how much I loved playing video games. And I never thought I would let it go. I never thought I would wake up one morning, and just forget it all. I told myself early throughout the journey that, once that I would let it go, right? When I initially, let go of video games, I told myself, well, I'm never gonna touch video games again. But deep down in my mind, I didn't believe myself. I thought, well, once I have the money, once I have the time, once I have this, I'm gonna definitely come back to video games harder than ever, right? But as I found myself kind of entangled in this kind of regimen of healthy habits, healthy hobbies, I realized I had literally not a single fiber in my body desired to play video games again. And you might think you're different, and maybe you are, bro. Maybe you're just built different, and I never really liked video games, which I highly doubt. But yeah, replace those hobbies, guys, and come back to me a few months later, and I want you to kind of go off on me, get pissed it didn't work, bro. I still love video games, whatever it may be, but I highly doubt that, and you'll find that you're gonna transform into a much more productive person. Thank you for watching the video, guys, and I hope you all enjoyed. If you agree, if you disagree, if you want to add something you want to discuss, leave it all down in the comments. Let me know. I'll be happy to answer you, and yeah, be safe, guys. Peace.